co-branded content on Facebook has just been rolling out recently. We're going to see a lot more of it in 2017. So
it started this year, right?
Yeah, it started this year, and it's been rolling out with various celebrities and various brands, but we anticipate that pretty soon it will be across the platform for anyone. And
so if I'm an idiot, what is it?
So what is co-branded content? This is where two brands can work together to partner and advertise one another's products. So an example might be you'll see an ad and it will say Beyonce with Pepsi Cola, and it will be Beyonce doing some kind of ad and product, lots of Pepsi product placement. So the way that it works is that brands will be able to promote one another's products and then share the analytics on the back of that.
Together.
Yeah. So I think that's certainly for bigger companies, it's definitely to start thinking about non-competing businesses which share similar audiences to you.
Yeah.
And similarly for small companies, but we're not quite there in terms of the rollout. So that's one that we'll be watching to see when smaller companies can start tapping into that as well.
And it's an interesting thing to see that the goal of the 1 + 1 = 3 thing, where two non-competing entities can partner together like that, and then the audience can actually build and grow off each other.
Yeah.
More important, I think, is when they're starting to do the rollout now of the brand on brand, and yes, you've got to click that it's a co-branded thing.
Yeah.
I think it's quite smart, because what's happened in the past is people have actually been doing branded pieces without actually telling people in the audiences. Yeah. And so I think that, like, I don't think it's like, not the word, it's not mistrust, but it's kind of a little misleading with how some of the social influencers and some of the celebrities and brands have actually been doing it. So in some ways, I think it's great too, because it's making brands more accountable for if they are trying to sell something, they're being at least honest about what they're trying to sell and when they're trying to sell it.
And that's a good point you make about influencers, actually, because we're seeing influencer marketing getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you've got these guys who are sitting at home, one-man little bands, becoming these huge influencers, and this will give them a very real channel to start monetizing that.
Yeah. So look for, I'd say within 2017, there could be some collab brands, which, you know, like Whittaker's did the LMP thing, or the K-Bar thing, or, you know, with the chocolates, and then there's been kind of some cool different collab things. I'd be intrigued to see what New Zealand brands are brave enough to actually start stepping into that space as well, between either, you know, food and drink, or travel and tech, or whatever these things are. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity in that space around the co-branded piece, because also, probably exactly your point as well, Facebook's probably going to acknowledge that a little bit more as well.
You'd think so. Yeah, co-branded content.